just by the Kai'Sa ban. Because a lot of mixed damage coming out of that champion, and I think for solo AP Nidalee, it doesn't have the same feeling as like solo AP Karthus or Zyra that are very consistent in getting that damage down.
Far ahead as Razor looking for a play on mid.
Yep, he's driving through. There is the turnaround though from Xiaohu. He does have Tarzan here, but the first blood still just comes through, and Tarzan diving onto Razork now underneath the turret, and it's a double for the little Tiger. My God!
This early prio.
And now he's 2-0. I gotta say, the fact that they knew as well that Tarzan was there really put that play in a different light for me.
Yeah,
we
right.
didn't saw that initially, right? But the moment that first spear hits, I think you have the worst of both worlds for Fnatic as well, because you don't really have anything that you can do there towards the grubs with the rotation. As Razor maybe looking for a play here.
Yep, going to be spotted on a ward as he does make his way in, but there's Jun with the engage. They do a lot of damage and Light will be going down. Jun's still going to be sacrificed, so a 1-for-1 in the end, but this might give Fnatic enough time to grab...
Currently, Tarzan on the bottom side as we're still a minute away from that second grub pack spawning, and he wants to punish bot.
Yeah, as the bullet time to come through there. Not really doing very much, but Noah still has to use the cleanse. The Ignite comes down afterwards. Good sidestep there from at least Noah, but Jun unfortunately is going to be left to the wolves. Nice Magnet Storm just to make sure that his Varus is safe, but it's not going to keep him alive as Light gets his revenge.
Lead still. That is there for Weibo. Isn't by itself detrimental, but if they're getting cut off guard...
Razork does come through, does find the stun into the wall. The Impale comes through, but he was stunned. Not actually going to bring him anywhere, and Breathe with that ultimate is keeping himself alive for so long. Almost survives, but doesn't. Gets cut down by Noah. He's going to be traded through, though. Both top laners to go down as Chris getting taken down over and over again. You can see Razork down low. Jun as well, just trying to get out the crash down the flash, and Fnatic are out of there. But are they healthy enough to still fight for this objective?
I don't know about that. Humanoid, I think, flashed over there. They really needed more kills to make that worth their while.
Oh, Chris finding the interruption on the recall.
But do you have the damage?
Very far forward as Breathe does get through the turret. Let's see how Eclipse is going to work here. Taxi's out with the Zenith Blade. As now Oscar in, and he's trying to make his way, and he's teleporting right on top of two members of Weibo. And now he's dashing after Tarzan. Flashes over the wall. Tarzan should be taken down here, but meanwhile, the rest of the fight, the culling comes on through. Oscar in is able to finally take down the Nidalee as Xiaohu dashing through, finds that piercing light, but can he get anything more?
Oscar,
as the wraparound's coming through, this could be the team fight. Another huge counter-strike onto two as Humanoid gets the kill on the Misfortune. The damage is falling, and Fnatic will find it!
It's the amount of damage that Razork tanked. Got the early spear.
Understand what's going on, but they will, I think, look to take down this turret first, and let's see whether Fnatic let them. It's another smash into the wall. Double Impale from Razork. There's the counter-strike as well. He barely needed it. Xiao just going to fall. Crisp immediately afterwards. And the rest of Weibo are reeling. They're going to lose the Dragon. They could lose.
For this AD carry, I think Weibo are going to have a tough time as Breathe.
Yeah, Breathe is going to find Jun here, but also a few extra friends that maybe he didn't want to hang out with, as there's a teleport coming through as well. He is soaking a lot. The Sterix is going to be there. The zoning Impale comes through, and the culling just tickling Oscar Innen, who still dives forward. I'm not sure about that one. Xiaohu going to finish him off in the end. Bullet time not doing a whole...
Weibo have been losing resources with the Jack split push.
Yeah, Xiaohu trying to get in there. Chris with the flash. Zenith Blade does try to get Humanoid out of the fight. Xiaohu just going to be taken down, though. Noah says no. That is going to be the bullet time. So there's a trade of mid laners now, but Fnatic feel like they still want this fight, and you can understand why. Chris thrown into the blender and will be chopped down, and they are not done yet. Smacked into the wall is the Crocodile. And game that you're sort of forced into playing when there's a Nidalee on the field. That is going to be the Ocean Drake being taken down to about half health already here as Spears being avoided. Oscar Innen still just trying to play that front line, and Razork, if he stands in front of his team, very difficult to get anything past him. You can see he's so incredibly tanky, and that is going to be that third Ocean taken down, and now he's driving forward, finds the slam into the wall. The Impale goes down as well. The Magnet Storm just sucks them all in, and the Renekton
would be their dream scenario.
Crazy flank.
Yeah, Breathe looking for that angle. You can see the Crocodile making his way in. Chris gonna start up the fight as Razork's just a brick wall in front, and they will just choose to kill the Leona, and she's going to go down extremely quickly. The bullet time not really doing too much. The culling following suit, and Oscar dives into that backline, a triple kill just instantly. That's one heck of a counter-strike for that engage, as Breathe not going to be doing enough here, and Jun just going to come back just to help out with these guys as as Razok is immortal. This Skarner is never going to die.
I don't think he's going to be feeling bad about this one, Kobe.
It's Fnatic with the outscale. It's Fnatic with the comeback.
Oh my goodness, this was not on my bingo card this morning, but I'm very happy to sketch it in crayon as these Nexus turrets are falling down, and Fnatic on their home turf will not be pushed away by Weibo in game one. Not with that early game composition. They'll move up 1-0 in the series.
I think we're going to see them go as meta can be and see if they can just beat Fnatic that way.
But with your potential tournament lives on the line, that's not exactly where we want to be. Hey, what we came into this tournament with is completely not working. Now we are forced to go back to a style that we're not really practiced on.
I kind of like Jin. In this scenario.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say it because I didn't want to say it, and I don't have to say it. It's okay, Jin's not here. He can't hurt you.
I wouldn't have minded it.
As the Misfortune is going to be locked in. And I like Misfortune when there's Rumble in the game. Equalizer.
They actually want to commit to a fight.
I like that. Number one goal, let's figure out what's happening here.
Well, to be fair, in terms of lane swaps, I do think that's a good call. Are they actually going to commit to the level one?
What's happening here is a level 1 5-on-5. So we figured out
That's what's happening?
All right, we've got a crash down though as Breathe is kind of separated. Does have Counter-Strike, probably one of the best abilities for level 1 in the game.
Oscar in, and he's firing these harpoons, man.
He's finding a lot of value as well. He's running pretty hot right now, looking for another angle there. Does find the last one. That is, I want to see the damage done here in this level 1 because I feel like...
The only thing you give up is vision of your jungler when you pass through mid, and Weibo looking to punish on that.
Yeah, information over to both sides here as that is going to be Tarzan locking down the blue buff. Gets the crash into the wall as well as Noah's going to come on over. Level 3, Breathe taking a fair bit of damage now as Humanoid. He can rotate over as well.
They're going in!
Possibly in trouble. There's the crash down. Crisp taking so much damage, but he flashes to get away. Razok doing exactly the same thing. Noah just standing there looking for someone to hit as Razok should be taken out, but not before they get the kill on the Rakan. And now Xiao, who remember doesn't have flash,
stuck
and is now in the Thunderdome, but the rest of Weibo are there. As the bottom lane moves towards topside.
Quite early as well, considering normally this happens to try and get... Oh!
Whoa, there's the flash in, the Shattering Strike, and the bullet time comes through. Crisp, there was nothing he could do about it. It's now Tarzan looking for an opportunity. They're not going to be able to find the angle. Good flash. Back to back this game. A lot of brushes. As now Crisp going to get slowed down, but it's Rakan. Fair bit of mobility as far as options there. They get the teleport out. Razok just holds onto the ulti. But now the Magnus Storm still comes in. Bullet time doing so much work. It's Crisp burning down, but still going to be able to escape. And now Breathe on the flank angle, and he finds Jun, takes him out. And that is going to be the second kill in the fight as Razok hits the deck. Weibo. There goes the Rift Herald. Tarzan collects that one. We'll see whether we get an earlier turret take in mid lane this time, as if at first you don't succeed, let's just do it again. As he does get charmed, doesn't quite work out as Crisp with the quickness finds one charm. There's the knock up, the flash forward into the Impale. Shockwave layered on top. Man,
as they were in the previous play.
So Humanoid a little bit far up here as they're trying to get some control. Shattering Strike comes in, another crash down as there's the Equalizer doing a lot of work. And there goes the Skarner, couldn't do anything about it at all. Large influx of gold here for Weibo if he's able to get it. Especially if they get a cheeky Oscar in and with it as Jun coming up, trying to keep himself alive. As they're taking a lot of damage. Chris gonna have to get out of there. The Rumble does fall, but I think they'll be trading top lane as it's Breathe looking to get out. That's gonna be Noah collecting the kill as well. It's the worst possible scenario. As now Humanoid, he's got some more dashes. Light comes in and Humanoid goes out, but Xiaohu may not be so lucky. Noah's flashing forward. He's a psycho, but it's working.
It comes down to the next big breaking point here, because it has certainly not been determined yet.
Well, Crisp taking a fair bit of damage here is interrupted. No blast code for you. The Equalizer thrown down doesn't quite work out, but Crisp is already dead. Tarzan getting closed in on him. Breathe gonna have to be an absolute hero here, but he's knocked up. The Skarner's taken out. Razok with an amazing flash, but Light is now in the fight, and Noah will be taken out. It's a double. It is gigantic. Triple now for the Ezreal. Make it a quadra, and Light turns up, and the lights are out for Fnatic. In this series.
He's on vision. He's on vision.
Yeah, Tarzan does get himself over. Not going to quite find the stun, though, as Breathe gets into that backline. This Counter-Strike not quite as good, but Humanoid still going to get taken out of the fight. Another Shockwave on absolutely everyone in that particular area, and Jun going to get taken out in the end. Breathe probably going to find out that there is a Jun in that brush. So far, he's a bit of a secret agent, finds a Magnus Storm onto 3. The cease and desist comes in. The Ezreal has been taken out, but Humanoid had to sacrifice himself for it. The knockups are beautiful, though. Crisp able to answer back, and Noah gets caught in the Impale. I think that Weibo might just be too far ahead, and even though that didn't work. It's only Jun trying to clip Klopp away.
That's the beauty of a triple carry composition. Yes, Light gets taken out, but they have more than enough damage with the rest of the members.
Yeah, Jun trying to get to his fountain here. I don't know whether he's going to be successful. There's hungry Weibo players. Going to have to be an absolute miracle. The True Shot Barrage does go wide. Razork tried to get in there just to push Crisp away, and he's just not going to even listen to him. There's a flash forward, though. They find the ultimate onto Xiaohu, but he just goes golden. And now it's Weibo's turn to throw a volley back. The two-man shockwave is beautiful, and Light is absolutely untouched this time around. Humanoid has some mobility, but unfortunately he's moving only to the death chamber in this instance. Two of these Nexus turrets will be taken out, and Weibo are going to even out the series here up against Fnatic.
We're going to a game 3, baby.
Woo! I want you more, Kobe.
I and Crisp, I will say Crisp has not been as good throughout this World Championship.
Sometimes Chris for the other team.
Sometimes. But Light is always so reliable, and he can play anything. And I think you could kind of, it was on the cards, right? Because you said Fnatic was not
really gave, and I like this a lot
Yeah,
more,
me too.
add an additional threat and ensure that even if they do somehow get Light, there's an opportunity. Okay.
He actually slams it. I was like, oh, you know, maybe Humanoid will play something a little bit different. No.
Another time in this tournament, because it just feels like such a masterstroke into what Weibo have put together and what a lot of other teams have been putting together so far this tournament.
Also, if things are going well pre-6, you're feeling good as Razork might have snuck in here.
Yeah, gets behind them. No Shattering Strike to come down, but now the Vault Breaker is good. Light in a bit of trouble. Only level 4 for Razork as Crisp tries to come round. He's still burning it. Razork flashes underneath and picks up the kill. He's still in so much trouble. The minions.
But Swain transforms your team fight. Now he's under attack, though.
Yeah, does pop that ultimate. Let's see whether he can keep trying to take these health bars. That Demon Flare not going to be working out just yet.
And when looking at the CS, we do see Weibo actually across the board doing well as Jun. He'll be able to get the cancel.
Yeah, it does just crash down his way out. The flash impale from Tarzan, though, and even though the satchel does go off, it does nothing at all.
When it comes to the CC, I think an impeccable setup was Oscar.
Yeah, that's just a Gnar right into the turret there. Didn't have a boulder, because there were minions in the way, and so Oscar Renan is going to survive for the moment. Crisp lurking. They are able to stop this back as Breathe jumping forward to make sure.
Yeah, I mean, the Gnar is absolutely destroying
Light's
up there.
low.
This could be a little bit of a problem here. Cease and assist, they just look to go in onto Tarzan. Mega Inferno Bomb does a lot of work. Crash down. So much CC in the bouncing bomb to finish him off. And now with the teleport, Breeze comes through. There's the Never Moving Light's in so much trouble. Oh, man.
I think his lack of mobility, his trouble with actually getting on top of a target and enough magic or armor and magic resist penetration coming through, you are going to get shredded even if you can drain. So Fnatic, I think they need a good fight. One bad fight and they go in.
Ooh, Cease and assist comes down. There's the combo with the Mega Inferno Bomb, and Noah locks down that kill and Impale to try and pull Razork back, but he's pretty tanky and he's able to get himself out. Meanwhile, a bit of a battle. Should be the Dragon going on over, but can Oscar be okay as he dives in? The charm is gorgeous. The flash pretty good, but back underneath the turret they go. They're surviving for so long. Breathe! Chasing after Humanoid. Charm going to be avoided, still taking a fair bit of damage. Vision of Empire, fair bit of damage there as well as True Shot Barrage will clip him. Humanoid down to 50%. Razork trying to get in. Jun, he eventually presses the button, and that is going to be a beautiful pullback, but you can see Crisp, he's still able to get out of there. Breathe can tank up for so long because he's so extraordinarily fed, and they're limping away, but they're getting away. Noah has to flash, and he eventually gets it.
Oh, that Mega Gnar.
Yeah, that Gnar bar is looking absolutely gorgeous here from Breathe. Does he have an angle, though? Can he get himself in there? There is the wallop. It does go wide, as now the Cease and Assist on top of Breathe finds an Gnar under 3. As now Weibo looking to try and get in. In goes Humanoid. This Demonic Ascension is massive. Still, it's Tarzan that's taking down the Baron. But can they kill this Swain? He flashes on top of them. And the answer is yes. They can indeed kill the Swain. Now, Jun, nowhere to go. Tarzan pushing them around. And Fnatic, we're just a bit too far behind. That is debatable. As Chris now helping on a bit of an angle here. Cease and Assist going to be used here. Razork gets himself in. They look for Breathe. They get him down low once again, and finally he falls. But at the same time, it's a triple for the Ezreal, making another quadra kill. And you stop thinking about trying to kill Light at your peril. As 4 lying on the floor in an instant, and Xiaohu just trying to keep Noah out of there. These Nexus turrets are next on the menu, and Weibo Gaming will keep themselves alive here in the Swiss stage, and unfortunately we have to say goodbye to Fnatic.
After that game number 1, Weibo looked somewhat out of sorts, but game 2 and 3, calm, collected, and I think particularly game number 3, the decisions they made, how they played the map, Fnatic just had no answer to.
I think incrementally each game should carry, and as you said, the Maokai here with the protection Silas ban is the easy follow-up. So this is very like kind of old school TL. They have invested a lot. Of course, there is the new champion that they didn't get to use before in the Aurora, but pretty standard stuff on the side of GAM and Answer.
Yeah, it's not just their responsibility for TL, but their responsibility for the region as well to try and bring the LCS back up to the top. Huge wave that is crashing onto this turret as well as Umpty moves over. Impact is there. They're on a ward, but can Kiaya keep himself alive? That's going to be the question. Already getting taken down so incredibly low. There's the counter-strike, but it's just not going to do anything. And Umpty, he'll go down in trade, but I think they'll take that. Look at this experience going to waste. No, as he is going to walk away. Should be all right for the minute.
There is no
Another
TP
stacked wave is coming on
available.
in. Exactly right. As Jan just trying to do what he can. Flash out of the way of the Vault Breaker, but it's not going to save his life. As Levi happily tanks up the turret, and that's
Favorites against them. GAM are legendary for that. Let's see. Wait a second.
Yeah, Elio could be in a little bit of trouble here. He's got a battle on both fronts. Elio just going to get smacked into the wall, and he's not going to be going anywhere. Is APA going to survive? The answer is yes. On about 100 health is now EasyLove just trying to get rid of Umpty, but he's pretty tanky as this Christmas tree. Meanwhile, on the other side of it, Kiaya trying to get that dive to work as Impact in melee range with Levi, and he holds them off.
Last time, the dive looked a lot better for GAM.
Arrow.
This
Headshot! I do like it though, APA on basically AD Ziggs. You know, towards this late game, it could certainly be a story of APA just moving into these lanes as, oh dear, cease and desist comes in, and yes, he's going to cease and desist.
You mentioned the Orianna Shockwave that will be delivered by Levi, who's now bottom.
Ooh,
big cancel.
CoreJJ moving forward. Kiaya probably just going to be clearing up this wave, but that is a cease and desist, and CoreJJ picks up the shield. Crashdown is good, but will he have to flash here to try and get himself out of the way? The Buster Shot just to protect
Emo's
him.
on his way.
Yeah, he's not out of the woods just yet. Shattering Strike goes wide, and now it's going to be APA that's the target. Levi is so dangerous. That Shockwave was absolutely sick, and APA not long for the world. There's the Vault Breaker. The flash going to be used. But moving in, Levi just going to push him out of there. They didn't know that he was around.
They can lock him down.
Yeah, see whether they can find him there as between worlds goes the Aurora. The arrow's going to go wide, and Impact.
He's so strong!
What the heck is going on here? The Nature's Grasp doesn't work. He just grabs it in a 1 versus 3 and keeps himself alive.
Two items, buddy.
Flashing over the wall is EasyLove. APA just taking all of these arrows. EasyLove completes the kill there, and now Elio's starting up yet another fight. The rest of TL, they just want
Two items for Levi. The Sterix pops. He just brute force. They're not even done.
Yep, they're going back in, pulled back by the Shockwave, and CoreJJ's wiped out. GAM now looking for this inner turret towards the bottom side, and this may have just been the back-breaking play.
You see EasyLove flashing forward on the Ashe for the chases here. Kiaya now his turn.
Yeah, flash is over, and Impact just
The double AD carries for TL have their 2 items.
That is true.
So their dream scenario is
Maybe an overextension.
Yeah, perhaps, but Elio just gives him the door. There's the arrow as well. It's Umpty tanking up a whole lot as True Shot Barrage will sail through. Only hits onto one. Umpty surviving. Sap Zipper going to be working out in between worlds. There's the shutdown, the double kill for Impact. He's trying to get out of there, but already he's traded up as now APA just shooting Levi. There's the shutdown, and it's another kill. This one going over to Jan, and that one worked out so much better for TL.
the dream scenario becomes a
Now as
bit
CoreJJ clearing
There's
out
the
vision,
hawk
and the
shot.
Baron has still been started.
Well, that
Full vision.
yeah, but they do it really quickly.
Yeah,
it's gone.
Wait, it's just done.
It's just gone.
The teleport is going to come in, but it's way too late. Nature's Grasp. There's some bounty gold as well for Team Liquid.
And they exit.
Yeah, they get the control ward in there. There's the Vault Breaker flash to come through. APA going to be taken down first. Can they keep these Barons alive? Is going to be the question. Umpty, he's trying to get out of there like a secret agent. Is now Kiaya trying to get some stuff. There's 3. The Shockwave under 2. And Magnus Storm's trying to keep Jan alive, but it's not going to work. Everyone's in the blender. 4 on the that, but objectives and getting out hasn't necessarily been working. As there's the counter-strike once again. Umpty goes in, is going to split the floor
They don't
there.
know.
Yeah, CoreJJ trying to find that Magnus Storm angle.
Wait, they do know. He's on the ward.
Yeah, okay, so not going to press that button just yet. Does have flash to try and get in if he can find another angle, but now this is looking very, very awkward and uncomfortable As Impact off to the side, there's another Vault Breaker being channeled here by Levi, trying to find his opportunity as, Umpty was just getting melted. Between worlds, Yon now trying to play these gaps, and Easy Love going to be taking down Levi. Could be the next one. Yon is free-firing. APA trying to fight against Timo, almost able to take him down, as now Impact is bouncing after them. The burn, is it going to be enough as Emo is not walking fast enough. Yon gets over there, Mystic Shot lands. Yeah, Core JJ trying to stay in the fog of war as well, and so the teleport being used. Is that going to be enough for TL? Looks like the answer might be no, as Umpty just staying on it. Control Ward does go over. True Shot Barrage onto 2. That is a lot of damage. This Ezreal is pretty fed right now. It's good buffer, but is he actually safe? There's the season assist, and it's APA that gets taken down by the Shockwave. Yon, he's still alive. Can he be the carry here for TL is the question. Gam's health bar is so low, but they keep the Phalanx, and Kiaya is now just bonking them all on the head.
From Emo, and Gam deliver the victory in game number 1.
What a slugfest here as Gam will take the first Nexus in this best of 3. That game felt so incredibly long, so incredibly intense. Winning a game like this means so much in a best of 3 where your world's hopes are hinging.
Wait, what time is it actually?
It's time to make you guys believe. That's right, representing for all the minor regions around the world. We are here, we're the VCS, and we're here to make some noise and repeat history just like we did last year in Busan and Seoul. Worlds 2023 is coming to you here at Worlds 2024. Team Liquid, you know what time it is, baby. It's GAM time! Let's go!
We'll see what Levi does decide to lock in.
Let's not get...
Yeah, the hovers are certainly very exciting.
They are exciting, but they're not real.
You know, I'm still apprehensive of saying the word exciting.
It's okay, they're not here.
I know they're not here, but they're still here, you know, in my brain.
I gotta
that is going to be the buy locked in the end.
I gotta say, I'm more nervous after draft than I was.
Alumni Marin with his skin from Worlds. So that's fun. He does have his own one, but he's not playing Jax today. See whether he can channel some of that moving into this game.
Let's see if this is yet another chapter in the history.
This year, though, you know, they did lose. These are best of 1s, but they lost to Fly as, that's a face check.
That's
and
2!
That's a cast curse if ever I've done one. Levi going to be taken out for first blood. It's Yon that picks up the kill. Easy Love now going the wrong direction. The Ashe is very, very dead, ladies and gentlemen. And you're welcome, TL. Sometimes you have to sing some praises to get some kills.
And they have
and if he's able to get things together, have a carry performance against Levi on this Nocturne, could be huge going into game 3.
I saw Impact solo killed by Anar early on in this tournament. So hoping it doesn't happen again.
There. Well, he's going back in, looking for a little bit more. The Hyperprocs are really dangerous. Umpty's moving on over. There's the flash forward. Can the fear come out? He gets into the brush, and that is...
You think Levi? Oh, no, not waiting.
Oh, he's going to walk out of it. The Pop Blossom goes absolutely nowhere as Levi gets in, but the flash gets APA out of there. Emo, Elio trying to get on through as there's the dissonance. Oh, again! No, Clockwork was wound up, and now the grand entrance comes in. Emo gonna burn down. Core JJ locks up the kill, and APA's back. He finds another one. Umpty, this ultimate hunter is almost fully stacked.
Your focus on Umpty is really correct, though, and especially with this build. I love this build so much more because you can get your early Tiamat, and you can just speed clear through the rest of the jungle. You already saw there, with the extra lead that he has, well...
Arrow going to connect. Shape Splitter is going to work out, but that was the clone, and he can hit both of them anyway. Emo going to finish that one up. The arrow from Easy Love looked too good.
Yes, Umpty is big, but do not be mistaken. We saw how good
there's
Gam's
some
fighting
darkness
was.
here as there is a Megana on the horizon, but I think he's dead before it even happens. Cull the Meek comes through exactly. That's when you're supposed to say, Atlas, you're not allowed to talk. Wait. There's a flash forward. Hits Core JJ with the ultimate, but doesn't land onto Yon. Somehow that arrow doesn't hit. And now Umpty's making his way in. Remember, this guy has every kill in the universe, but they're not going to push too far. Not going to try and find...
And there's a Kaisa that can play off of basically everyone else.
Well, immediate teleport to come through here as Elio trying to get himself out. The Ruthless Predator holding him in place for a little while. It is teleport invested, so it is a fair bit there from TL, but they also pick up the grubs on the other side. They can also crash a wave into the top lane outer turret. You can see Kiaya already very far back. Pop Blossom also, as Easy Love is is just going to...
their snowball in this game because of the fact that they got the early grubs. So
Umpty just, I was about to say, he just kills him.
Yeah,
right?
he's just gonna kill him. Has a spell shield. That's gonna be used on the shockwave gorgeously, and I could have been really...
Umpty here, the general, marching through the enemy jungle now, actually pushes the bottom wave, starts to rotate over as Impact.
It does manage to get the stun onto Levi, and there's the killer instinct to go in. Okay, Yon might have gone a little bit too far, but the quickness comes on through, and the wallets are big and heavy. That is going to be a Pop Blossom. APA comes forward, and that's going to be Yon putting the last little cherry on top. And maybe there's another cherry, as Easy Love's going to have to flash away. Impact wants to try
Okay, tell me I'm wrong.
No way.
Well, there's a Pop Blossom, gets a flash, and there's a Paranoia, so I don't think that Emo's going to be getting out of this one. That is going to be the Tangle Barbs landing there as well. As meanwhile, on the other side of the fight, Kiaya trying to get that wallop down. It's going to work out, but Impact is so tanky. The Nara into the wall is fantastic. But Yon, they're just one after the other, dive bombing these members of GAM.
Not necessarily level 1, but I think once the early skirmish came through, where they got the gank onto top side.
Grand entrance.
How is Game 3 going to look?
As that's Kiaya probably dead. He's burning down. KoJJ going to collect it with the Ignite, and now...
That is very cute. He's just a Void Mine. I love that.
He's just hopping.
Hopping around.
They do know.
He's hopping. That one is okay. Looking for an option here, as there's the Pop Blossom, hits onto 3. He's completely by himself. He's going to be guaranteeing a Baron for his teammates. And there he goes. But, you know, that is still the Vi being taken down. The arrow is going to sail on in, and oh my goodness. Thankfully, Levi was one of the ones that did fall earlier on, so that one wasn't going to be a thing. As now Impact gets into that backline, it's his
crocodile.
turn. As Kiaya pushes him into the wall there. KoJJ not offering back a lot of damage, and TL throwing a couple of solo laners away, but now Yon gets in. My God! The plasma is raining down, and Easy Love is just really dead. Emo, the last one left alive. It wasn't clean.
And Nocturnal, we're just going to finish the Baron so that we can finish this game. And they use that Baron, push in. They've got enough money and another one.
There's a 4-man Pop Blossom. Everyone is just put into the blender. TL, they do want to get out of this game, move to that game number 3, and they do it decisively off the back of APA. The Nexus turrets are now just going to fall like an afterthought. And with one of the largest gold leads I've ever seen, they will complete the shellacking at 24 minutes and 20 seconds into the game.
We are going to 6 out of 6.
Oh, you love to see it.
For the final.
Back in this game, and if TL are able to run through, I mean, you can see on the post-game breakdown here, that goal graph, it was clean, decisive, constantly putting pressure on towards
Gives
GAM.
you a lot of early game power. It does make your comp, I think, pretty awkward. I like this a lot more.
Yeah.
Obviously, your laning is going to take a hit, and trying to play Rakan into Poppy is much easier said than done, which is why I'm looking over at Kobe. He's not looking too happy about it.
The other one goes home.
Team Liquid put out a video of Spawn talking to the team, you know, after the... He was previously cursed, so let's kind of distance ourselves from that.
As Elio has taken so much damage, maybe mentioning his name's going to work out for TL, because that's first blood for KoJJ. Easy Love not able to get too much done.
Hovering around there, but because Emo was chunked out too heavily.
Oh, is he just dead? Oh no, the blooming burst, and APA is
back in.
APA's positioning here is so scary.
Monty's not 6.
Yep, Elio in a lot of trouble here as the blooming burst hits twice. Emo now trying to move forward, having to do some face checking. Is Levi only level 5? There's the knock-up, but it's onto a clone. That's not really going to work out as a heroic charge now from Elio, and APA, he's going to be taken out. Levi over the wall, trying to escape. He takes so long, but the Ignite will finish him off at the cost of KoJJ's life. You never know.
Well, I think I
Battle Wukong.
Yeah, well, in goes Levi. He'll find 2 with that Cyclone. The curtains have been called, and maybe they're aptly named, or maybe TL will just move themselves away. The 4th one not really going to be...
Absorb the initial blow that's going to come out from TL. They are always going to be the one that want to try and play aggressive. And then on the counter engage with that Jin can do some magical
gorgeously
things.
played there from Yon. Getting out of the way of... I mean, that was a fight potentially happening there, Chronicle. I apologize. It's still going to be Kiaya trying to get himself away. There's the flash all out from Impact. Can he get on top of Kiaya? He's running out of buttons. A flash of his own, but this is an all-out at Cassante. It has some mobility, but so does a Jax. Okay. Kiaya, remember, no flash up and available. In goes Umpty. They look for it. That is going to be the keeper's verdict, but it does absolutely nothing. And now you've got Kiaya stunned up, charmed up, and destroyed. Elio could be the next one on the chopping block. as it's the tanky members of TL that are up here, and now the damage is arriving. Elio, I think he's just dead. The fear does go off, and APA, he collects his. TL just going from strength to strength.
Oh, and not only do they take out one of the best performing members of GAM, Kiaya goes down.
Oh, okay, that's a Cyclone, but the Pop Blossom is there and picks up two, but he dies. Immediately afterwards, now Yon going to get back here once again. The curtains are being called now, and GAM, they could have found a turnaround. Into the Shroud goes Emo, but he doesn't find too much more, and Umpty, he's happy to take that Shuriken. Keeping up on the vision, making sure that they have a game plan. There's an idea in mind in every move that they make. And the idea in mind here is kill them underneath this turret. In goes Umpty, finds another Paranoia. They focus down the turret to make sure that that doesn't kill Yon, but now Levi's here. Can they get the turnaround?
Yes,
They've taken the turret, that's all you need. But he gets in, the quickness is so good, and they just look to blow up the Wukong. They'll take him down. Yon has the barrier, but he doesn't have his life anymore. The perfect execution is exactly that as Emo looks to try and pull it back for his team. And now Impact and Umpty maneuver its way down this bottom lane. This outer turret's still up and available here as Umpty's just playing Biffo with Levi. And I think Umpty likes those odds as the curtain call does come in. He turns off the lights to try and stop those bullets from raining in, but it's just, yeah, too little too late here for GAM. Kiaya trying to get himself out, leaps over the wall and gets the blast cone as well to safety. And this composition certainly will work out that way for TL. I don't know how relevant it's going to be though. This game is looking really difficult anyway as Kiaya, he's got a target on his back. He was so good in game one, and they're looking to try and shut him down once again. And there's the bullet we call Umpty, diving in on top. He's fleeing while he's trying to get that Counter-Strike down, and it's not going to work.
Turn this around. There is the TP Jin, trying to get as much damage as possible. Levi looking for a steal as well. They do not know about this Akali yet.
Yeah, the Shape Splitter was so good at blocking some of these bullets, but the last one does come through. Emo, can he find the angle? That's the question. Is EasyLove going to get knocked up and taken down? Elio going to be the next one. The Akali just couldn't get in time. Umpty now trying to fight him, but it is one kill going over. Yon could be in trouble next, but the all-out, the savior that is Impact.
Onto someone, but so many summoners are available. Umpty going in.
Yeah, they're just trying to find it. There's two with the Pop Blossom. It's not the most, but True Shot Barrage does so much as they dive forward. Emo trying to look for it, but once again, it's Impact that finds the angle, goes all out and gets the Akali out of there. Now he's 1v3, and he likes those odds. The knock-up comes through. Kiaya is dead. Both of the solo lanes are down, and TL taking exactly what they need off this map. Levi, you can see hunting for an angle, hunting for an opportunity, but Impact just keeps pushing him back. He's a brick wall guarding Yon, guarding him. He gets the double knock up with that Q3, and the Keeper's Verdict does come on through, but it's once again APA. He's pushed out of the fight. Pop Blossom still in hand, and now Umpty comes from behind the enemy Nexus to look to take down the opposition. Emo is just eviscerated in one swift stroke, and there's the Pop Blossom. Levi was the target, understandably so. And Elio, not a whole lot he can do. EasyLove just pushed back to the fountain, and TL will take down their second Nexus of the series and keep themselves alive at Worlds 2024.
Games that weren't really working later on, he was really good in the lane. This time he got a solo kill early on Emo, which was massive for him, and he really had that success in the team fights to boot. So it was a really promising game for TL. I would say this is by far the best game that they have played over the last two series. When you look at the Pain series and when you look at this series as a whole, yeah, game 2 they stomped, but it was really off of the level 1. This was